Ocean racing is never easy, and the 2013 Annapolis Newport Race just got a little bit more complicated. Tropical Storm Andrea was making its presence known and was forecast to pass the mouth of Chesapeake just as the faster boats were forecast to leave the bay, making for potentially dangerous conditions. Out of an abundance of caution, the race committee held us ashore in Annapolis for 4 more hours. Of course, there are worse places to be stuck than ashore in Annapolis. Now on track for a late afternoon start, the crew reassembled at the boat and we headed out into the bay into the rain. Jim Muldoon taking command of Donnybrook for his first ocean race in the new boat. Winds at the start were in the mid-teens, Spinnaker went right up, and we started making our way down the bay, already chasing Rambler down ahead of us.
Come on, man. Gotta get her around. Come on, guys. Go, go, go. You guys tap in one time. You gotta tap out of my approach. You're good. No? We settled up for the kill.
After about an hour into the race, we were between rain lines, the winds got light, and we took advantage of the situation to send Ryan Parker up the rig. The Windex had gotten stuck, and it certainly helps at night to be able to know what direction the new wind is coming from.
Looks good. They've never gotten another chance to get that water. Everyone glad we signed up for this?
We chased Rambler down the bay, going jibe for jibe with them. Sometimes we gained, sometimes they extended. Okay, more often they extended, but it was a good race down the bay. And it rained. It wasn't until nightfall, when we were well down the bay near the Rappahannock, the storm winds really started to build into the 20 knots range. The winds came out of the south and we shifted into an upwind mode, pressed on into the night. Peak winds are about 28 knots, peak boat speed about 25. We followed Rambler out to Chesapeake Light. Following conventional wisdom, we turned left and headed up towards the coast. Some earlier forecasts showed westerly winds remaining after the storm, especially close to the coast. That was our decision to head west. Unfortunately, we chose wrong. After dawn, the winds went light and eventually died. When it filled, we found ourselves in confused seas over 6 feet and in light air, barely able to make headway.
Down 5 feet.
As we made our way up towards the Delaware Bay in a gentle westerly, we became becalmed again, and in a flooding tide we were slowly swept towards the Delaware River. We joked, maybe this is a good time to start the Delmarva race. Head back up the Delaware, back down to Annapolis. Fortunately, winds finally filled in, and we headed up the Jersey coast into our next thunderstorm warning. With gloom and doom in the forecast from the National Weather Service, I headed up on deck, grabbing only my jacket and harness. Quickly realized that was the end of any vestiges of dryness I had to have for the rest of the trip. John Dodge, always a helpful man to have around in the storm.
Going forward. Way forward right now.
Eventually, the rains ended. The skies cleared just enough for us to enjoy a beautiful sunset on the water. Randy Gray was taking his first spin as navigator in Donnybrook nav station. Right about now, I bet he's wishing Kurt Lundman was back from battling cancer. And it'd be his job to be in the hot seat and figure out how to get us out of the hole we'd sailed ourselves into. We miss you out here, Kurt. Finally, the weather gods smiled on us a little bit. The sun came out, a steady breeze filled in, and we found ourselves moving up the Long Island coast headed for Block Island. Finally had some time to dry out. Finally, with the boat making good speed again, and a privateer who had been following us disappearing over the horizon again, we made our approach to Block Island. After rounding the island, we were faced with a long, slow, upwind beat that took 4 hours. No idea how the wind always knows where the finish line is. Finally, the last tack. Our journey over. The crew was pretty tired, but we'd earned every mile of this one. Always good to see Castle Hill and be sailing into Newport Harbor. It wasn't the finish we wanted. We look forward to trying again next time. Hopefully in 2 years, it won't be so much of an ocean odyssey. We'll be able to stretch our legs and see Castle Hill again from a faster finish.